That sniper went for a motherfucking ride. But what is up, everybody? This is Nick, aka Hunter, and I'm back bringing you guys some Operation Firestorm gameplay with the M4A1. Well, lately a lot of people have been sending me messages, asking me about what is my favorite, specialization setup for the tanks, the jets, the helicopters, the scout helicopters, all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking, Armor Kill's coming on the 4th of September, so what the hell? Let's make commentary about how I like to set up my tank, my jet, all that kind of stuff. So let's get things started without any further delay. Well, first of all, let's start off with the main battle tanks, the big bad boys. How I like to set up my tank is, first of all, my favorite gadget is reactive armor. If you play well, if you're a good tank driver and you know your environment, you know how to maneuver into the map and not get into tight situations with guys with C4, you're almost indestructible. Now, about my gadget, it really depends on the map, and the current situation. If I am to run a close quarters map with a lot of terrain and tie infantry combat, in a night like Grand Bazaar, and I'm sure the upcoming map with I think it's called Armor Shield, the night map from the Armor Kill expansion. I like running the thermal optics, and it gives you a really clear view of targets around. Now, if a map is wide open like Operation Firestorm and it has clear view, I would definitely go with the zoom optics, which allow me to see targets and recalibrate my gun at longer ranges a lot better. But I'm pretty sure in the upcoming maps, because of the because they're gonna be wide open, guided shells and guided missiles, little birds, javelins, guided shells from tanks, all of that stuff is going to be very prevalent. So I would definitely go, I can see myself definitely going with the IR smoke on such wide open environments. Now in terms of the weapon, again, it depends on the situation. If I'm to go on a close quarters map like as I said before, Grand Bazaar, I would go with the canister shell if I am to face a lot of infantry. If I am to face a lot of tanks in a wide open environment like Armor Kill, I'm definitely going with the guided shell. I really suck with this thing at the moment, but I am constantly getting better and better. And on the best case scenario, you can have one of your friendlies in the CITV station in your tank, so you can designate aerial targets for you, so you can attack them really easily with a guided shell. And many people don't know that actually guided shells and guided rockets cannot be dodged by how's it called, the infrared flares. They can only be disabled by the ECM jammer, and it's a very late unlock for most air vehicles. Get monetized, bitches. And many people don't actually have it, and they rely on their flares, and they're pretty much free kills. Like if you got a javelin or a guided shell or a guided rocket or your little bird, you pretty much decimate aerial targets if you designate them. Also, something that I forgot to mention before, the thermal optics actually make it a lot easier to see mines, C4, and stuff like that. So they are really helpful when you're traveling on a highway or a road where the enemy team is actually using anti-tank mines and stuff like that against you. Now let's move on with the light armored vehicle or infantry fighting vehicle setups, the LAVs and the IFVs. How I like running those is, of course, using reactive armor, because as I said before, it is a very powerful specialization or upgrade to use. And also I like running the thermal optics. Now, this is really special about the LAVs because it is a category exclusive upgrade. I like running the APFS, the blah blah blah, this is the sabot rounds. Well, the sabot rounds, what they are pretty much is like, you switch from your main gun to your secondary gun, and these are pretty much anti-tank rounds. They are more effective against armor, and they act like pretty much an extended magazine for your weapon. They are very, very useful against both armor and sometimes even infantry. And you can have your primary gun reloading, and at the same time you can switch to your sabot rounds and then back again to your main cannon, and it's like pretty much having endless ammunition. But anyway guys, that's pretty much it. I'll make a part 2 about the aerial vehicle setups because we're running out of time. Please don't forget to rate the video because it helps me out a lot and it really motivates me to keep the content, rolling. So as I said, this has been Headhunter once again with the Weirdest Channel on YouTube. Signing out. Peace, people.